Hello, I'm Jemma Gofton and welcome to Inside Cruise, the best destination for your monthly fix of cruise news, destination guides and sneaky peeks on board some of your favourite cruise ships. Coming up in the next half hour, we have all the latest news from your favourite cruise lines. We take a look on board another one of your favourite cruise ships and we see who is joining us at our book club this month. But before all that, we want you to get involved. Get in touch, share your views on any of the stories covered in this month's programme. Just like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter or through our website, which is www.holidayandcruisetv.co.uk/Inside Cruise. Send us your cruising stories, pictures or favourite destinations and they may end up on next month's edition of the show. First up, some animation news. Beauty and the Beast debuts on Disney Dream this November and the cruise line has offered a behind-the-scenes glimpse of the making of its new cruise-bound musical. Inspired mostly by Disney's 2017 live-action version of the story, the Disney Dream version begins with Maurice, a music box maker who is creating a special music box to tell the story of Belle and the Beast. As he places a figurine of Belle inside the box, the stage, an oversized replica of the music box, lights up and the story begins with Belle walking through town, dreaming of something more than her simple life. The show features popular songs from the animated film, Be Our Guest, Something There and Tale as Old as Time, as well as two songs from the live-action movie Days in the Sun. Beloved characters such as Mrs. Potts, Lumiere and Cogsworth are brought to life via puppeteering actors and huge LED screens. They allow the action to move quickly from one setting to another. The new show is shorter than the animated and live action films. The musical, which debuts on November the 6th, Sailing, marks the third consecutive show Disney has launched on board one of its cruise ships over the past 3 years. The first, Tangled the musical, rolled out on Disney Magic in autumn 2015 and Frozen the musical joined Disney Wonder in autumn 2016. Moving on, and Saga Cruises has released fresh details on its new ship, Spirit of Discovery, including a luxury spa, 430-seat theatre and an extensive library. The ship is currently under construction at the Meyer-Werft shipyard in Papenburg, Germany, and will launch in the summer of 2019. The ship's spa will feature a salt steam room, infrared sauna and hydrotherapy pool, while the library will serve coffee and cake alongside. The line has promised to be one of the best stocked book collections at sea. Saga has also released details of the ship's Playhouse Theatre, with the tiered space set to host a mix of evening entertainment, including live music and cinema screenings. Led by build director David Pickett, who joined Saga Cruises from Carnival UK, where he worked on P&O Cruises, ships Britannia, Azura and Ventura. The 999 passenger ship will also include 540 all-balcony cabins and suites, 100 of which will be specifically designed for solo passengers. A free specialty Asian restaurant also serving complimentary wines, an outside Lido deck with dining space, a central hub called the living room. Mr. Pickett said, on land, our travellers' tastes have been honed by their experiences of tastefully designed luxury hotels and fine dining restaurants. Now it's what they're increasingly coming to expect from us at sea. This is why we have carefully designed Spirit of Discovery so that it mirrors their expectations. David continued with, we've taken inspiration from some of the best British interiors and now we're rising to the challenge to deliver a luxury cruise ship that will be built around our customers' tastes. Some brief news now, and construction has begun on Carnival Cruise Line's third Vista class cruise ship, set to launch in autumn 2019. The milestone was marked with a steel cutting ceremony at the Fincantieri shipyard in Margara, Italy. The yet unnamed ship will be 133,500 gross tonnes and carry 3,936 passengers at double occupancy. Like sister ships Carnival Vista, which debuted in 2016, and Carnival Horizon, which arrives March 2018, the third ship will boast the exclusive Havana-themed area with special cabins and a dedicated bar and pool for those passengers during the day. OK, Hurtigruten will offer a series of East Coast voyages in the United States and Canada starting April 2018. Though Hurtigruten has sailed to the northernmost parts of Canada in the past, these itineraries mark the first time the line has sailed so extensively in North America and its first time in the United States. Sailings will range from 8 to 16 days and will be aboard the line's Fram expedition ship. Among the offerings will be a 13-day coastal Gems of America sailing. Now that departs from Halifax and visits Bar Harbor, Bucksport and Rockland in Maine, as well as Boston, Newport, New York City and Charleston, before ending in Miami. A northward version of the same itinerary will also be offered. Coastal Journeys of Down East Maine and Acadia is an 8-day partial version of that itinerary. It begins in Halifax and ends in New York, visiting Bar Harbor, Bucksport, Rockland, Boston and Newport. Another itinerary on offer is the 11-day Gulf of St. Lawrence and Bays of Eastern Canada that departs from New York and ends in Halifax, visiting Yarmouth, Charlottetown, Bonaventure Island, Havre Saint-Pierre, Bon-May and Capo Mulaire, and the 16-day Navigating the Northeast and Atlantic Canada itinerary operates round trip from New York City with port calls to Newport, Boston, Rockland, Bar Harbor, Halifax, St. John's, Newfoundland, St. Pierre and Miquelon, Louisburg and Portland. Cruise news, and a brand new cruise terminal has been launched in the port of Limassol with space to accommodate up to 3 350-metre cruise ships at any one time. Operated by DP World Limassol, who took over operations of the port from Cyprus Ports Authority in January 2017, the cost of the newly built terminal has not been revealed. Lines will call in at the new terminal from September 2017, and Fred Olsen Cruise Lines, Regent Seven Seas, Holland America Line, Viking Ocean Cruises and Thompson Cruises are among those with scheduled calls. The port's former terminal will no longer operate as a cruise passenger terminal. However, it will remain operational for commercial use. General Manager of DP World Limassol, Charles Meeby, said, "With the opening of this new terminal, all our visitors will enjoy an even more impressive welcome. DP World Limassol continues to promote the development of tourism in Cyprus and driving economic benefits for the local and national economy." This is an exciting time for Limassol and Cyprus, and DP World Limassol is focused on delivering a long-term legacy, creating employment opportunities and helping Limassol reach its potential of becoming a fully serviced home port for cruise ships. Facilities at the new Limassol terminal include Wi-Fi and a taxi rank, with plans to add an ATM and other amenities soon. Now, the summer holidays and a good book go together like fish and chips, strawberries and cream and bacon and eggs. This month's read is recommended by Mark Holmes. Mark is a service engineer and dreams of one day basking on a beach in the Caribbean. He adores the picturesque Greek island of Santorini. The food, the views and the sea, he says, all add up to the perfect holiday. This month's book is King Rat by James Clavell. It's a story of a group of men in World War II and how they survive in a Japanese prisoner of war camp. One of the men seems to be less affected by the gruelling circumstances and so becomes King Rat. Mark describes it as well written, and although it's a fictional story, it's actually based on the author's own experiences. It's a graphic and gripping account of the survival in terrible conditions. So thanks to Mark for emailing this one to us. Have you read a corker of a book? If so, drop me a line, Jemma at holidayandcruisetv.co.uk, and tell us all about it. Books down because it's time for our usual treat of a look around another popular cruise ship. This month, John Cooper jumped aboard Navigator of the Seas to show us what family-friendly cruising is all about.
Welcome on board Royal Caribbean's Navigator of the Seas. It's a ship that's just full of fun for all the family, with theatre shows to go to, there's swimming pools, jacuzzis, casinos, there's food everywhere, and there's even an ice skating rink, so we better get our skates on. Well, let's start as we need to go on, eh? We're in the buffet, and this is the fast food section. over there, there's absolutely wonderful things to eat, including a carvery. And I'll tell you what as well, look over this way, you're going to love it. This is all the desserts, and I've been reliably informed there are no calories at sea. Once you've stocked up with the buffet, you should have more than enough energy to explore all the activities this ship has to offer. And believe me, you'll need it. Well, to start off with, there's this, the rock climbing wall. It's nearly 40 metres above the ocean waves. Looks a lot of fun to me. And then there's this, a Royal Caribbean favourite. It's the Flow Rider. There's 60,000 gallons of water flowing past you every single minute. It's incredible. And whether you're a pro like him or you just want to give it a go, it's a lot of fun. I think I'll give it a go. What do you mean you forgot me shorts? Well, for the young or the younger heart, they even have a mini golf course on board, which is a lot of fun. I've got to admit, golf's not really my thing. It's not. I wonder if they have a 19th hole on board. Luckily they do. It's this, the Viking Crown Lounge. And I tell you what, with a selection of drinks like this and a view like this, I could relax here all day. And talking of relaxation, what about this? It's the Lido deck. There's the big screen there for the movies that you can watch while you're floating away, or you can just relax by one of the pools or in one of the jacuzzis. It's so good. And I think if you look hard enough, you'll find a sunbed with your name on it. Well, if the weather isn't playing ball, there's always here the Solarium, which is a great place to relax and enjoy life. It's also close to the Vitality Spa and also the fitness centre as well. Here you can have a massage, a beauty treatment, or maybe work off a few of those little calories that have snuck on board.
And we'll be back on board later on in the show, as well as more cruise news. See you after the break. Hello and welcome back to August edition of Inside Cruise. Lots more cruise news to come. But before all that, let's jump back on board this month's cruise ship for a sneak peek.
So after a daytime of fun, it's time to get changed and get ready for a nighttime of fun. Come on. Now, whatever grade of cabin that you choose, there's some things that you're going to be really impressed with. First of all, there's the amount of storage space. There's the comfy beds. There's the wonderful bathroom. But what I particularly like about this stateroom is this. It's the balcony. There's nothing like a bit of your own space on board to relax and enjoy as you cruise into all the different destinations. And once you've spruced yourself up, it's time to go and see what other surprises the ship has to offer. This is the Royal Promenade. It's the real heartbeat of the ship. This is where you can come of an evening for a relaxing glass of something before evening meal, or maybe a cup of coffee and a cake during the day. There are 6 different bars to relax and enjoy here, including Vintages, which is a wine bar. Some good stuff on there. There's duty-free shopping, and there's even, look at this, local at sea. I'll see you. Now, duty-free shopping is great for the adults, but not so great for the kids. But I know one thing that will keep them happy. But definitely not before dinner. Well, maybe just one. Talking of dinner, how about this for an evening meal venue? It's the Sapphire Restaurant. It's really true fine dining. Look at it, set over 3 different floors as well. Nearly as much for every course you're going to get, because you're not going to get 3 courses, you're going to get a 5-course evening meal. It's also open for breakfast and lunch as well. It truly is a wonderful affair. But if you don't fancy that, well, there's also the specialty dining as well. They may have a small cover charge, but they're a perfect place to enjoy a special occasion or an anniversary when you're on board. But remember, don't fill up too much, because there's still plenty more fun to be had. Here in the Starlight Lounge, you can enjoy a wealth of late-night entertainment, including bingo, live music, comedians, and even a karaoke that gets shown around the ship on a dedicated channel in all of the staterooms. But if you prefer to leave the singing to the professionals, then I've got the perfect place for you. Now, this is the rather impressive Metropolis Theatre, and as you can see, every seat's the best seat in the house, and every night there are great different West End style shows that you're just going to love, and it's all included in the price of your ticket. So let's enjoy the show. But if you want to watch something really different at sea, then one of the ice show spectaculars in Studio B is a must-see.
Remember, we want you to get involved with us here at Inside Cruise. You can get in touch and share your views on any of the stories covered in this month's programme. Just give us a like on Facebook, follow us on Twitter or through our website. That's www.holidayandcruisetv.co.uk/Inside Cruise. Send us your cruise-related questions, stories, pictures or favourite destinations, and they may end up on next month's edition of the show. In other cruise news, Royal Caribbean has trademarked the name Spectrum of the Seas, opening the possibility that a future ship in the line's fleet could bear this name. Royal Caribbean currently has several ships on order, including an Oasis-class ship, 2 Quantum Ultra-class ships and 2 Icon-class ships. The line filed for the trademark on June the 21st. In January, Royal Caribbean trademarked 4 other of the Seas names, including Symphony of the Seas, which was announced as the name for the line's next Oasis-class ship in March. Other names trademarked at the same time were Valhalla of the Seas, Sunrise of the Seas and Icon of the Seas. All are still active trademarks for the cruise line. Royal Caribbean previously trademarked the name Spectrum of the Seas, along with Apex of the Seas, Joy of the Seas, Emblem of the Seas and Harmony of the Seas back in September 2014. As well as new ships, there are also refits in the pipeline. Royal Caribbean's Crown and Anchor Society, the line's loyalty programme, revealed the initial details of an upcoming refurbishment to Independence of the Seas. The ship, which launched in 2008, has not had a significant refurb since 2013. During a dry dock in April 2018, Independence of the Seas will receive several adrenaline-pumping features, including a trampoline park, water slides, escape room and laser tag. Though no specific details were unveiled, Royal Caribbean has slowly been rolling its perfect storm trio of water slides, comprised of the Cyclone, Typhoon and Supercell, a bowl slide, to its fleet. Norwegian Cruise Line's newest ship, Norwegian Joy, the first custom-built for a Chinese cruise market, underwent its christening ceremony in Shanghai. Godfather Wang Liang, a Chinese singer, songwriter, actor and director, not only christened the 3,900 passenger vessel with a bottle of Veuve Clicquot champagne, but he also performed for a crowd of VIP guests. Frank Del Rio, President and Chief Executive Officer for Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings Limited, stated, "After years spent carefully designing this amazing vessel, my team and I are both proud and thrilled to finally christen the world's first cruise ship custom designed for the wonderful people of China. This is truly a special moment for the entire Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings family and our valued travel partners, honoured guests and dedicated officers and crew across our fleet." Norwegian Joy has many firsts for the line, including a go-kart track at sea, a virtual reality games room and a laser battle course, as well as special features for the Chinese market. These include 100 high-end concierge class cabins, an expanded retail area with 50 high-end brands, a Serenity Park instead of a main pool deck, a private karaoke room and a vast casino area. MSC Cruises has launched a new free port information service for passengers on board its newest ship, MSC Meraviglia, with plans to roll it out fleet-wide. The Port Info Desk gives passengers personal expert advice on what to see, where to eat, where to visit and how to get there. The desk will also help passengers book local transport such as train tickets, taxis or car hire, or create private tours and experiences. It is the first time a mainstream cruise line has offered this service, though luxury line Azamara does invite the local tourist board on board its ships when in port. MSC has developed the service through direct links with local authorities and tourism boards, giving guests the most accurate and up-to-date information, as well as local insights and must-see attractions. Port Info crew members have been trained by the local experts so they can offer tailored information and advice from personal experience. The desk will also highlight local events, festivals and parades, allowing passengers to discover the local culture and traditions. The line is even considering adjusting ship departure times to fit in with a special event. MSC has also added 19 new shore excursions, 5 of which are exclusive to MSC Meraviglia. These excursions have been especially developed for families and food lovers. Gianluca Suprani, Head of Global Port Development and Shoreside Activities, said, "Not only are we introducing new and exclusive shore excursions, but our new Port Info service is something truly groundbreaking, not offered as a complimentary service by any other cruise line." Okay, On to our uber helpful feature to new and seasoned cruises alike. This is our A to Z of cruising, and this month we're on C. And in the world of cruising, this could stand for so many things, but we've plumped for cabin, or as they're often referred to, staterooms. Your room on a cruise ship is similar to a hotel room. Choosing a cruise ship cabin can be fun, yet a little bit challenging. Cabins fall into different types or categories, and some cruise lines will present as many as 20 plus per ship. That said, there are essentially only 4 types of cabins on any cruise ship. So we have the inside, which is the smallest size room with no window to the outside. We've got the outside, a room with a window or a porthole with a view to the outside, often similarly sized to an inside cabin or a bit larger, also known as an ocean view. So anyway, we move on to balcony, a room featuring a veranda that allows you to step outside without going up onto the public deck. And then suite, a larger cabin, often with separate living and sleeping areas and a wide variety of extra amenities and perks. Things to think about when choosing are: do you tend to get seasick? Do you prefer to chill on your own balcony rather than mingling with the crowd around the pool area? Or is your idea of a cabin simply a place to flop into bed and spruce up? Are there certain amenities you're willing to splurge on, or are perks not needed? The answers will help guide you to the best cabin for your money. So there you go, that's C in our A to Z of cruising. Remember, never again do you have to miss your favourite Holiday and Cruise TV programme. You can now stream the channel live from any computer, laptop, tablet or smartphone with a Wi-Fi, 3G or 4G connection from anywhere in the world. So if you want to watch all of your favourite shows whilst in the departure lounge, on the beach or maybe just sat at home, you can. Just log on to www.holidayandcruisetv.co.uk. Now, if you're new to cruising, then this is our first time guide to cruise holidays. It's well worth asking for. It's absolutely free of charge. Just give us a call, 03330032 Calls we charge at standard national rates. You can also ask for a copy through our website, and that is www.holidayandcruisetv.co.uk. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for on this month's edition of Inside Cruise. Join me again next month when I'll have all the latest cruise news and another fantastic cruise ship will be waiting for us to step on board. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.